White Wine Basics. In this lesson, we're going to be focusing on white wine. You will learn about sugar and acidity and some major white varieties. Let's start with sugar and acidity. From what we've learnt about how wine is made and what a grape is made of, we know that grapes must contain sugar. This is what allows fermentation to happen. When fermentation finishes, there will always be a little bit of residual sugar left in the wine. This is what determines how sweet or dry the wine tastes. A sweet wine has a lot of residual sugar, while a dry wine has very little. Wines with more sugar are rounder, fatter, and richer than drier wines. Sugar's partner in wine is acidity. Acidity is the general term for the fresh tart or sour taste in wine. If you've ever bitten into a piece of lemon or an unripe fruit and your cheeks sucked in and eyes watered, you know what this tastes like. All wines contain acid, but it is more obvious in white wines. Acid and sugar balance out in white wines. As grapes ripen on the vine, the sugar increases and the acid decreases. The winemaker's task is to pick grapes where there is a good balance between them. If the grapes are underripe, the wine will taste sour like a lemon. But if the grapes are too ripe, the wines will taste cloying and sweet. Now let's look at some major white varieties. Sauvignon Blanc, Chenin Blanc, Moscato, Riesling and Chardonnay. Let's start with Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc is the world's favorite refreshing and vibrant unwooded white wine. Typically, Sauvignon Blanc has the aromas of green fruits and vegetables and is often described as racy, crisp and refreshing because of its high acidity. Climate is very important to how Sauvignon Blanc tastes. From warmer climates, it can have aromas of peach, passion fruit, and melons. When the grapes are grown in cooler climates, the greener flavors such as limes, capsicums, and herbs are more typical. Sauvignon Blancs are rarely matured in oak barrels, so they retain their fresh and vibrant fruit flavors, and because of its freshness, it is a good wine to have with fresh salads and seafood dishes. Next, let's take a look at Chenin Blanc. This variety is originally from France, but today South Africa grows more Chenin Blanc than anywhere else. Traditionally, the French wines made from Chenin Blanc are a little bit sweet, whereas the Chenin Blancs from South Africa are closer to dry. Chenin Blanc has a wide range of aromas depending on where it is grown and how it is made. In cooler regions, they will typically taste of passion fruit, green apples and lime. In warmer climates, they have good acidity and generally have aromas of pineapple, pears and guavas. Chenin Blanc that is aged in oak takes on flavors of vanilla, nuts, and honey. Because there are so many different styles of Chenin Blanc, it can be matched with a variety of dishes. Lighter, unoaked Chenin Blancs are a good match for salads and light chicken dishes. Bigger, bolder, oaked Chenin Blancs go well with heavier foods, such as pâté and smoked chicken or fish. Moscato. Moscato wine is famous for its sweet flavors of orange blossom, peach and rose petals. Moscato is the Italian name for the Muscat Blanc grape, one of the oldest cultivated grapes in the world. Generally sweet and sometimes fizzy, Moscato is a great wine to have with spicy food, as the sweetness complements the spice well. Next, let's take a look at Riesling. Some say that Riesling is the greatest white grape in the world. It is a German grape variety, and the best Riesling wines come from there. The wines typically have flavors of yellow fruits, such as lemons, peaches, and apples. Rieslings can be made to be very dry, all the way to very sweet. What is common through all good Riesling is a fresh and vibrant acidity. Today, America, Australia, and New Zealand all make excellent Rieslings. Rieslings that are a little sweet go very well with Asian-style foods. The variety's acidity and green fruit match the spiciness of these types of dishes. Finally, let's take a look at Chardonnay. Chardonnay has become one of the world's best-loved white wines, as it has been able to grow well in many different climates and areas, and can take on a wide range of flavors. Chardonnays made from grapes grown in cooler areas, such as France, have flavors of pears, lemons, and grapefruit. Those that are grown in warmer climates have flavors of melon, mango, and pineapple. Many Chardonnays are matured or even fermented in oak barrels. This adds flavors of butter, honey, and vanilla spice to the wines. Guests who want a full-bodied white wine should have an oaked Chardonnay. Chardonnays go well with heavier seafood dishes, as well as smoked meats. The smoky flavors the wine receives from the oak barrels match perfectly with smoked chicken and fish. Let's review what we've covered in this lesson. We learnt about sugar and acidity, and some major white varieties. Enjoy serving white wines with confidence.